What if I told you that on April 21, 2025, the lion of Burkina Faso was nearly devoured by his own pride?
The man arrested last week for attempting to assassinate President Ibrahim Traoré has finally confessed, and what he revealed has stunned the entire African continent.
In 2022, at least 435 tons of gold were smuggled out of Africa. 435 tons. That's more than 1 ton of gold every day.
I'm not a politician. I'm not joking. I'm a soldier. And I prefer to tell you the truth.
Our country has long been in a very complicated system. Most of you who are young like me, we were born into this system. But that's not what can allow Burkina to thrive. He also insulted all Africans.
I think they forgot to say thank you to us. It's not a big deal. It will come with time.
There is a part that caught my attention where he talked about ingratitude.
Gratitude, I am well aware, is a non-transmissible disease to humans.
He is human. Our ingratitude is not transmissible to him. This is how this gentleman sees Africa, sees Africans. We are not human in his eyes. I think that if he is not an atheist and he prays, every morning when he wakes up and prays, he should also pray to the Africans. Because it is thanks to our ancestors that there is a France today. He should pray to us.
The man arrested last week for attempting to assassinate President Ibrahim Traoré has finally confessed, and what he revealed has stunned the entire African continent. I was sent by a powerful Western leader, assassin confesses. After days of interrogation by Burkina Faso's national security, the suspect broke down and admitted, "I was hired. I didn't act alone. A very powerful Western leader ordered this." The government has confirmed that the assassin was not a local. He was well trained, well funded, and heavily connected. Who is behind it? Government refuses to say, for now. Authorities say they know the name of the foreign leader behind the plot, but for national security reasons, they are not revealing it yet. However, sources inside the presidential circle say it's a name that will shake the world. Traoré responds, "I will not stop. Let them try again. I know they fear the rise of Africa. I know they want me gone. But hear this clearly. Burkina Faso will not kneel. I will not stop." While most African presidents have said nothing, citizens across the continent are showing massive support. Africans are calling Traoré the Lion of Africa. They tried to silence Sankara. They won't silence Traoré.
In the dead of night, whispers turned into gunfire. Soldiers who once swore loyalty to Captain Ibrahim Traoré drew their weapons, not in defense of the nation, but in betrayal of it. It wasn't just a coup attempt. It was a carefully planned betrayal, a silent execution in military uniform. The man who challenged Western powers, united a continent, and gave hope to millions, was left standing alone. But against every odd, the lion roared back. And Africa will never be the same.
Today in Burkina Faso, they have a certainty. Terrorism is almost over. What needs to be done? Either create a rebellion or start a civil war. That's it. And they are maneuvering for that. We are waiting for them. And everyone needs to be careful at their own level. Because if people allow themselves to be manipulated, they will be lined up and lit up like the others as well. Manipulation must not succeed. We have a goal to achieve, and we will achieve it.
President Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso has just declared that education will now be 100% free from primary school all the way to university. No child will ever be left behind again. Traoré. In his national address, Traoré said, "The chains of ignorance are heavier than poverty, and I will break them all." He has signed a presidential decree that eliminates school fees, textbook costs, uniform requirements, university tuition, exam registration fees. Even transportation and school meals will now be covered by the government. How is it funded? Instead of foreign loans, Traoré redirected funds by clay, slashing unnecessary government luxuries, taxing foreign companies operating in Burkina Faso, launching a national Educate to Liberate Tech Fund supported by local investors, the first African nation to do it. Burkina Faso has officially become the first African country to provide completely free education from start to finish. The move has sparked admiration and jealousy across the continent. Western media calls it impossible, but Traoré made it happen. CNN questioned the budget. France 24 called it a populist stunt. But parents across Burkina Faso are weeping tears of joy. One mother said, "I sold tomatoes to pay for my son's exams. Now I can finally breathe." Traoré's final words: "An educated nation cannot be enslaved. Let the world know Burkina Faso has chosen freedom through knowledge."
I was even talking to the minister about the laboratories. I told him to find a certain number of minimum equipment, and we are going to build laboratories worthy of the name in our universities. Because people will come to pursue a scientific field, graduate, and yet even a microscope, they haven't been able to look at a plant cell under a microscope. That's not possible. So, he is working on it. We want to create model laboratories in many of our universities. You cannot come and not be able to access a certain minimum of scientific laboratory equipment to conduct your tests and familiarize yourself. It's in this that we can create. If we haven't developed this laboratory aspect, we are creating theorists.
It is the process of revolutionizing our infrastructures that has begun. This is what led to the creation of this initiative. If in the West or elsewhere, in small countries that have no resources, they have paved departmental roads, there is no reason that in Burkina Faso we cannot pave our roads, especially since we have all the resources on site. That is why we decided to create the initiative to move very quickly, to be able to build our roads, our highways as well, to connect our different cities. Because in what we are currently experiencing, the soldiers, the fighters on the ground need roads more than ever. You can ask them, their current priority is the road, and it contributes greatly to the reconquest of the territory. I would say more than 50%. So to support them as well, we need to build many roads to allow them to act with boldness and daring. And their mission is for us to support this reconquest. And in addition to that, whether it be our producers, our transporters, our merchants, everyone needs roads. And this initiative's mission is to be able to accomplish that. It's a vast program, and this is only 1/5 of the equipment that is expected. In the first phase, which is an investment of about 200 billion. The second phase will follow, which will be the paving part. The pace will depend on what the people have wished for, because very soon we will give them a status update. The goal is to be able to pave between 3,000 and 5,000 kilometers each year in Burkina Faso. I hope that we can start the work very soon for the happiness of the Burkinabe people. That's what brought us here. There will be a final phase that will heavily involve the populations. Thank you. In this phase, we are waiting for people to truly support everyone working on the initiative so that we can proceed quickly and efficiently and really take care of our roads.
I am not a politician. I'm not joking, I am a soldier. And I prefer to tell you the truth. Everyone drives around in their car. Everyone is living well. We eat in the morning, we eat for lunch, we eat at night. We do what we want to do. We are free to talk about saying what we want. It's democracy, it's the right, that's all. That's all we know about in Ouagadougou. But go ahead and see the children who have skin on their bones. Go see those who are starving. Go see those women who can no longer breastfeed because they have nothing left in their breasts. Go see them. Let's not pretend. If our journalists do not have the courage to go to the field and bring you these images, it's because we want to wash the image of Burkina. I tell you that it is false. It exists. When I tell you about the people who eat the grass, whoever wants to challenge, I'll bring him tomorrow. Go see, it continues. It has not even stopped. Because we were able to supply some villages, but others not yet. We are still on the way. No civilian can even support with trucks so that we can be in solidarity with this population. What integrity is this? What is integrity, Burkina Faso? What is it? This lack of support has deeply unsettled and revolted us. Until we address the core issues plaguing this country, we will always be revolted. For the moment, we've managed to secure some trucks in the army and have been using our own means to transport supplies. However, this hasn't really added much support for the starving populations. And even in this, there's been a distinct lack of empathy. Citizens knew about the situation, but they've remained on the sidelines. It is to say that solidarity has disappeared in Burkina. Have pity for the people. Have pity for the youth. Have pity for the children. What did these villagers do? So that when the sun sets, they find themselves in the caves under the trees. They leave the village, and in the morning they show up. They look to see if everything is okay before coming back. They sleep in the bush. They can't sleep at home. We don't tell you these truths. This is the reality of Burkina. We only see our cities. We are responsible for what happens to us, and we will be fully responsible for what follows. Either it's good or it's bad. It will depend on our behavior in the future. Everyone has to give their best. I think we can do it. I am optimistic. I hope we will get there.
They will tell us, Thomas Sankara tried to do it like this, but where is he? He is dead. The Haitian president, he tried to do it like this. Where is he? He is dead. Gaddafi tried like this. Where is he? He is dead. These are the veiled statements made to us to instill fear. And then we also often see some young people trying to follow in the footsteps in a different way. You can hear them say, such a person ruled like this, he has the sepulchre. Such a person ruled like this, he is in prison. All this to try to scare us, to make us cowards. I think they haven't understood something. When we say the homeland or death, we shall overcome, it's not just a phrase, it has its full meaning. We are not afraid and we will never be afraid. We will continue our struggle. They have undoubtedly and surely scared numerous African heads of state. You often see when we speak or when we have the opportunity to be in certain situations abroad, we often make statements to call on African heads of state to wake up, take care of our youth, to be able to initiate our real development. We are often misunderstood. Some have responded publicly to our statements because they feel targeted. But I can assure you, youth, that when we find ourselves in their corridors, these same heads of state tell us, you are on the right track. This is what needs to be done for Africa to feel empowered.